Separation of church and state is inherent in a real religion. For instance, the public schools are an internationally protected sanctuary, whereas the democracy changes every 4 years, but the schools are paid for through your taxes. It's an imperfect separation, but schooling is a function that we will not do without. The democracy is inherently, it's an experiment. It changes. We record the changes. Clandestine surveillance is subject to stipulations like jurisdiction, statute. There's supposed to be a warrant, and you can say it's the bondsman, but it's not a bounty hunter. Police don't like bounty hunters here. What do you want them for? They like to get crazy with it, with the space program. So when you throw off the shackles of jurisprudence, codified law, and just try to play God with people, the problem, see, Mockingbird's supposed to be for bad guys, and not just, people that you could drag into court, but like bad guys with diplomatic immunity where you can't touch them directly. So diplomatic immunity from 1992 to 2016 fled the country as a 24-year op for purposes of who can afford to prosecute what, Your Honor. I was born in 1980. That's a lot of cocaine for a 12-year-old. You sure that's not what they don't want to talk about? Stop changing the subject. This is why you can't ban waterboarding. Exodus 32:20. Read it like Moses. Read it like you might have to kill 3,000 people. It's serious business. Throw caution to the wind and play bad cop, worse cop with a 6-year-old for 30 years. And first, do no harm, you're not a doctor. See, it's not legal to persecute a 6-year-old, even in secret. But Sigmund Freud doesn't care. Sigmund Freud's got mouths to feed. Persecute or be martyred, or starve. Persecute or starve. Works better that way. A bunch of hungry people over here, right? Do whatever you want. Criminal forensics. He's not a criminal. He's insane. Well, first, do no harm, you're not a doctor. So what did that 6-year-old ever do to you, right? So it comes from Muslim countries. And what they appear to be doing is, through the magic of television, they record your every sin from preschool and act like it happened yesterday. Well, he did it before. Note this picture I took on my way home from my last trip to DC, where surveillance put some guy dressed like me in the seat next to me so they could go back and lie to the Honorable Supreme Court Justice Clarence Thomas, like, we're going somewhere, Your Honor. Now, because they negotiated the hasty acquisition of Wachovia National Bank through unsecured channels and in language unrecognized as legally binding for mergers and acquisitions, their exit strategy appears to be our complete and total destruction and enslavement. 1992 to 2016 is a lot of cocaine, Your Honors. Some twisted freak in a lab coat hears about your kid. Oh boy, that sounds promising. They make wagers on him. Behind your back, they follow him around, lead him by the hand into scenarios where they can assess their, some Ivy League universities are just more interested in early childhood sexuality than others. We're unlocking the secret. So national defense is getting torn to shreds so these weirdos can see if your kid gets a boner. Oh, we've finally done it. Can you imagine? Oh, eureka. Corporate is suing the state of Arizona for failure to maintain a quota in their corporate prison beds. They got guys on death row getting electrocuted in a week. They can't spare some sociology students to go study to see what the guy's problem is, pay for a bed that way. No, we can focus on the 6-year-olds. And it actually started when I was 3 years old. That's what the Muslims are acting like I'm some kind of barbarian. The preschool Olympics. Oh, is it my mom? I've been living in my mom's trailer, 2-bedroom trailer with her and my sister for the past 30 years since they broke her arm so bad she'd never work again. Oh, is it a loyalty issue? I don't even know who we're talking about, right? It killed him by now. If it's my mom, what's the point of following me around, pretend I'm married to people, around threatening my wives? Oh, the Supreme Court of the United States can't afford to prosecute? Well, they're already fired. Wasn't my idea, I just noticed. Over here, Navy. I'm right where the Secret Service left me 9 years ago.